Reporting live from the top of Red Rocks. I gotta blow some steam. We're like gonna fucking explode like a volcano. It wasn't until I sat down and got comfortable. Get in a safe space. This is gonna make you crazy. Lovely. I'm not really. I'm just like, this is my opportunity to be heard while it's happening. You know, I let these things happen and I don't say shit and I bottle this shit up and then I blow up later. Russ posted like 20 minutes ago that he did a fucking publicity stunt in Central Park playing his music. 3 days ago, I talked about it when I realized what he was doing and he was about to eat it hard. It's like, you better get out there and push your fucking music, bro. Like, if it was me, I'd be out there performing in the streets. You can see it's a publicity stunt and it didn't actually happen live. You can tell that they're totally actors and this didn't really fucking happen. But in the essence is like, he takes anything I say and uses it as gold and swears that it's going to make him big and bad. It makes you small and weak, bro. You're a thief. You're not authentic. You're not creative. You didn't think of this on your own. You couldn't possibly because you're brain dead. They study my page regularly, looking for antics, looking for ideas. I'm a creative powerhouse. It comes from God. I'm full of ideas of how to make things better. That's it. I'm an alchemist. I can look at a bad situation and make it better. And it's cool, but he's been doing this for 3 fucking years. And it gets on my fucking skin, and he's not the only one. They all do it. Them, their girlfriends, their fucking friends, their families, their fucking creative directors, they're fucking everybody, bro. Everybody. I also want to point out, like, go look at Jonica's fucking post. I told you, I saw it a week ago. The bitch was planning her birthday on his paycheck. And now she posted, oh, my trip is in 3 weeks and I've already got my clothes picked out. Meaning you already bought the clothes last week when I saw you doing it. Trying to spend his money and make your birthday so powerful and important while he's going broke trying to push his fucking music career. He's not going broke, but it's breaking him. It's going to break the pockets for sure, but it's breaking him, literally. And that's it. It's like, you know, you can't put me on you. If I don't give you my blessing and I don't tell you how to do it, how to critique it to your, you know, your way of life, if I don't actually put my mark on it, then you're just marked as a beast, bro. A thief in the night. You playing your album in Central Park is you forcing your fucking shit music on people again. You're not inviting people into your fucking music. You're forcing it on everybody like you always do. Look at me. Look at me. Look at my new album. Look at me. Forever, I could not understand how bad, like, how is this my twin flame? What do we share in common? That desire for acceptance. This is what I would be if I didn't heal myself. He is what I would be. Marshall is what I would be. Allie is what I would be. Lewis is what I would be if I didn't control me. They are me in a human form, in a male form, dude, to remind me of not the worst parts, but my weakest fucking parts. That's weak, bro. And he'll do anything, bro, to get, I don't have that, bro. I don't have that in me. That grimy shit that all of them got where they'll step on anyone to get there. Nah, bro. I have a code of ethics. That's street. That's what they don't have. They're not from the streets. They have no ethics, no integrity, no honesty, no loyalty, dude. They don't have that. That comes from the streets. None of them have a sense of integrity, bro. They'll fucking go as low as they can possibly go to fucking make themselves look bigger. You know what I mean? As I said that, it's like, damn, I'll use my words, but I won't. You know what I mean? That's the limitation to how fucking dirty I'll play. And, I just, you know, I didn't think it was, you know, obviously it's my feelings as soon as I seen it, but I keep my feelings to myself. Keep your opinion to yourself. No, I've done this too much. You're not getting away with shit. You're the same old bitch that you always been. You're such a bitch. And again, you are undeserving of love when this is what you do to the people that love you. You take it full fucking advantage of them. You take full advantage of my fucking desire to help, for your life to be better. You want it to be better in your way, but not the way that I really and the rest of the world wants. And that's a drug addict right there, bro. Like, you want to feed them, but they're going to get your money just so they can get high. Fucking thirsty hoe. And it hurts. It hurts. I could get real mad about this and put my pride up, but it's just like, why do you do such things? Why don't you just come to me as a human and say, hey, Phoenix, I know you can help me. Can you help me, bro? I'd feel so much better about it, and it would actually work if I helped you. But you helping yourself off of me isn't gonna work. It never has, Russell. You make yourself look fucking stupid as fuck, and that's what the comments said. The acting is so cringe. It always is. Because they're not real at what they do. He doesn't pay for real fucking actors. He doesn't have a real fucking, you know what I mean, creative director. He doesn't have a real fucking vision to save his life. He heard somebody say something cool. He heard a tune. He heard something. He had to steal it and make it a lifestyle. Wear it. Put it on a t-shirt and say it's his. I forgive you, Russell, but you will not be allowed to keep doing this. That's where you guys get it fucked up. You think that because my forgiveness means my acceptance to your behaviors. I do not accept your behaviors. Nobody should. Just because I have compassion and understanding to where these punk-ass behaviors come from does not mean that when I look upon you, my eyes don't see you as a punk-ass in these behaviors. And then I got to spend a lot of spiritual time, as I am right here, reminding myself that you are not your actions. You are not your thoughts. You're just a kid trying to fucking, you know what I mean, in a candy store, trying to fucking steal, you know, trying to get out with the best things, but ain't got the money to pay for them. It didn't work. And nothing you do will work. I assure you, this album's gonna bomb. Not because of me, but because of you and the foundations it was built on. It's built on insecurities. It's built on fucking an unbelievable desire for acceptance. It's built on lies, false perceptions, manipulated stories, and exaggerations. Nothing good built on false land will stand tall. It's false. It's not who you are. It is not a fucking true representation of anything. It is your dire desire to be accepted, and you will say and do anything to get under people's skin, to get them to like you. But in doing this, you get under their skin and they can't stand you. The whole fuck Russ movement, right? I get it. I can really jump on that wave and feel it, dude. I can feel it. And it takes so much more spiritual work to not put the flesh on and hate you. Be disgusted by you as another bitch-ass fucking dude out here. Cheating a girl at that. Over there robbing and stealing from a girl. Not just a girl, bro. That's what you've done always with all these female artists you work with. You're fucking with the Holy Spirit, bro. What you do to me and your fucking thoughts is what's done to you by real-ass people, bro. Real-ass people, bro. It's gonna come so real. As above, so below. What does that mean? What you think will come to be. The way you put your thoughts out there is going to be. The shit you do in the dark is going to be. Karma is nothing more than a lesson. You're going to learn this lesson. And some lessons, bro, again, looking at myself, it's like, fuck, why didn't you learn that? Why didn't you? I'm learning the fastest lessons. I'm learning life lessons in 2 years, and I'm learning them quicker than any fucking human has ever learned them. But in essence, you look at, fuck, you're fucking 42. Yeah, but I didn't start learning until I was 40. Look how much more I know about life than you ever did, and you're how old? You still ain't caught that idea. That's it. You can't be taught. You're ignorant because you can't be taught. You won't take in the truth. You can't learn a new thing. That goes back to a bunch of you. So yeah, I was blowing steam, but it's not. It's real. And I have every right to feel this way, and I have no reason to keep it back. You have no reason, and that's the Lilith, putting the Lilith on. You stand up for yourself. When people are fucking doing you dirty, we're not Jesus, bro. I'm not Jesus. I'm going to tell you what you're doing, how it makes me feel. I'm not going to fucking hurt you, but God gave me a voice, and I'm going to make you wear what you're doing to me. You are going to feel the full extent of your fucking actions when you come with me, because I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. And that's standing up for who I am and what you're doing to me. I'm fully aware of it. You are not getting away with anything. And just because I'm good and I'm strong enough to take these feelings and do something good with them does not give you the right to make people feel that way. And again, you saw it 2 days ago. I was trying to look for ways to help you. You can't help someone like this. Someone that bites the hand. You give them a fucking handful of fucking food and they literally try to, give them an inch. They try to take your whole fucking land. Give them some food and they'll try to bite off your fucking hand. I would have gave you more if you didn't try to bite me, bitch. But in the sense, I was, you know what I mean? And that's what it is. It's like, I'm going to do this secretly and act like nobody knows. I'm going to do it in the dark and act like this was my grand scheme idea and I'm so fucking creative and thanks. Shout out to my peoples. I hear you posting right now. I can hear your frequency, you bitch. It does not matter if you look at me on fucking Google and don't actually log on. I can hear it. I knew it. That's why I'm spending so much time recognizing it. You're that shit-ass, weak-ass, loud-ass, bitch-ass fucking frequency that runs through my left ear. It's all squeaky. Fucking squeaky. You're like a fucking squeaky toy. Oh, I can't stand you, bitch, bro. Like, seriously, and you're never gonna get ahead treating people like this. And this is why nobody ever truly loved you, bro. Everyone that ever tried to get close to you, you did dirty, dude. And every guy I've ever been attracted to has these same characteristical traits. It's the empath to the narcissist is what they call it. But we're going to find out what it really, really is after I figure out this. You know what I mean? Because you're just a long pattern of losers, dude, that I attract to that do this type of shit. That take advantage of not just me, every girl before me. And you all have the same fucking patterns. You're a whole fucking type. The devil. He's the devil. The devil isn't real. And Lucifer was better than this. So tell me what the fuck this is, God. God's like, it's a brain on the Matrix. Get the fuck out of here. He has, and that's where it is. I gotta sit with God. And he's gotta talk me down off of this ledge when I'm looking at you people. I have to see it through his eyes. Otherwise, I will fucking never look at you again. And he knows it. And that's the work that I choose to do inside of me. That's Marshall, dude. It's like, I wish they would all just die. Like, send a comment, wipe off all of, where's Thanos, dude? Tell that motherfucker to flip his fingers. The flick of his wrist. You know what I mean? I'll help him. I'll help him find the stones. If he's got the power to do it, tell him to fucking get rid of all of this hating-ass race. Hi, I'm Lilith, reincarnated. I'm trying to be Christ-like, though. And you can see it still is in there, and that's why I'm here on the mountains with God, working through my feelings. And this is where it always starts, and it's like, it's you again. And I just said it. It's like, dude, all I want is for you to be a better person. But every time I see you, you're worse and worse and worse. He thinks he's getting better. He's telling you this idea that, he's the best. This is the best album of his career. It's a fucking vagina, bro. It's a fucking vagina. You're chasing a pair of balls that you don't own. You're trying to say you have a pair that clearly you don't own. Just going back to it. Yeah, you didn't have to do that. And if you want my help, then you're gonna fucking come to me like a normal, respectful fucking human and ask me to help you. And actually, the truth is, I'm gonna tell you to fucking quit. Give it a break for a while. It's not working because you're not supposed to be doing it. It doesn't mean you've lost your skill. It means you can't be the person you were right now. And you know that from the journey. I know that I'm capable of all great things, but right now, with all this going on, I can't function like I used to. You know what I mean? And that's really what it is you can't. Kanye can't make music like he used to. It's not that it's not in him. It's not coming, that's not where he is. Where he used to be mentally is not where he is now mentally. And that's the same for you. You're in this whole fucking, you know what I mean? I'm 30 and I haven't got my Grammy and I gotta get this and I gotta get this and I gotta get this and I gotta get this. You're fucking Lewis, bro. He's fucking 40. 40 water. He's like, dude, his hair's literally receding for real this time. Like, he can't even fucking grow it because it just is like, he's put too much on his forehead. That crown is wore him down, is what I heard. That's a good one, God. I love you. It doesn't make me stop loving them. That's the fucked up part. Because if you had control, and that's where it is, when you're in your flesh, you have control, and you can say, I don't fucking love you no more. You're not worthy. You are undeserving. You are a piece of shit. I hope you motherfucking die. Yes, in your flesh, yes. And when you walk through your flesh, you can like totally tell yourself this bullshit ass reality and walk it like you talk it and shit and become this whole version of this bullshit ass lie you done told yourself. How do I know? I got 39 years of this shit. But when you can't tell yourself the lie, and it's like that. It's like, was he really being a bad guy? Yeah, he was, God. Every time you tell me to love this guy, he ends up fucking embarrassing me, humiliating me, acting like what I said was that I didn't say it, number 1, 2, and 3, that it wasn't important, but then tries to say it's his words or that he came up with this and tries to make money off of it. And God said, forgive him. But God, he knows what he's doing. Forgive him. But God. And that's where it is. It's like, you want to be like Christ? This is bullshit. I know that I don't have to. But I do it because God asked me to. And that's what you gotta do, bro. And it's some bullshit. You want to be Christ-like, you got to practice it and practice it and practice it and preach the shit and practice and practice and practice and practice. I'd be so good. Like, I was literally thinking about, I could have swore I was like laying in bed next to you, like just kind of staring at you last night. And then I wake up this morning, I want to slap the shit out of your fucking face again. I want to slap you so hard, Russ. It's just my skin. But I can't control how that's it. I am learning how to control how the skin is. It's like, I don't know how I feel about you because you're always acting like an asshole. I really love you until you come out here doing some stupid shit like this. I'm all full of compassion and understanding, forgiveness, until you come out here like this, Kanye. Quit acting, bro. Fuck are you doing? I told you what to do. Sit with your feelings and get right and give me a call when you're ready. So we can get right. Instead, you're out here, no, I'm going to go to work. I'm going to do this. You're doing everything when what the fuck I told you to do. And you're using everything I told you to do in the wrong context. And telling everybody that you're a fucking genius. I am a genius. You're a fucking idiot. You can't even listen. You can't listen, dude. You can't. You're unteachable. God said they're not. Shut up, God. And that's why I keep trying with you. He says, I don't believe in you, bro. I can't believe this shit all the time. And then he has to tell me, make me see it all his ways. I don't see it that way, God. That's not how they see it either, bro. That's not how it feels down here, God. And that's where he is like, handle those feelings. I'm going to punch him in the fucking face, God. Handle that. I'm going to punch him in the face. No, you're not. And that goes back to it. If I punch you in the face, is God gonna thunderbolt me? When I told him that this is how he makes me feel, and I accidentally act in those feelings, is God not gonna forgive me when he knows this is how you make me feel? He's purposely making me feel this way for you. He's not gonna forgive me if I just happen to slap the shit out of your ass. Are you not going to forgive me when you know damn well you need to stop this and any grown man would have beat the shit out of you by now? If I had a man, he would have beat the shit out of you by now. Do you see what I mean? And it says, I know what's right. I know how to handle this. But God said I'm supposed to do it a different way. And by doing that, it feels wrong. I know it looks like I'm doing the wrong thing. Which is what? Forgiving you? My mind's telling me no. I love you, Kels. But my body. Like this fucking guy. I can't stand him. That's what I knew as soon as this morning. He's like, it's nice in Central Park. I was like, here we go with a publicity stunt. Because you don't just walk in the park. You're not that guy. You don't have the confidence to just put your fucking hat on, your shoes on, and go for a walk in the park. Come on, let's go for a walk in the park, bitch. You're my fucking ego. Gosh. Hey, happy birthday, Oscar. Let me take the ego out over here. Let me put some ego on you, Igor. Hey, yo, that's really funny. I see this basic booty whack bunk ass broad that you're with for your birthday, and I'm like, and I thought he was gonna reject me. Reject. You were what? Why? Who? You make it look better than you make. Good luck. Yeah, no wonder they come to you. You definitely make them look better than they are. Okay, I get it. But they don't make you look better than you are. They really dumb you down. That girl made you look like basic. Like, oh, dude, he basically fucks anything. Bobby fucked bad bitches. Like myself. I mean, in essence, that was it. I'm trying to figure this out, bro. He's walking around, big ding-a-ling, and he's like, all the girls are like on him, but they're my age or older. And it's like 25, it's fucking Stifler over here. Like, what's going on? And he's like, what's going on? And I'm chasing this whole other dude at a hotel. I swear I am. I really am. And he don't like it, and everybody knows it. He's like the top level contractor of the whole fucking IHG corporation. He travels to all the hotels and oversees the renovations. And me and Steve got a thing going on. And they're laughing, and I'm having fun with it. Every time he comes in, I'm like, yes, let me fluff my hair and go, bend over in front of him. Fucking Bobby wants to fucking, fluff my hair. I'm like, and I started to, analyze the situation. And I'm like, damn, you're like messing with all these broads. All right, bro. I think based on the profile that I'm seeing here, I think you're worthy. And not only worthy, I think I can outdo these broads in the sense of, where I was mentally. Now going back to you, Oscar. Bro, that's what I tried to tell Russ. I tried to tell both of them. Like, you want me to fuck you after you fuck that? Like, you're satisfied with something like that? You could never take a fucking full-figured woman. These are little... I don't know what they are. Models. That's what they said. I laughed. They are. They are. That's funny. It really is. These girls... They're small women. They're small-figured fucking, women. Sorry, I'm gonna light a cigarette, and I don't want to hold the phone no more. Just holding you up in the air like that for that long. I looked at it. I was like, I thought, that's what you thought until you saw the truth. And he's like, we were being naughty in Mexico. And I'm like, oh. That was an ego death. Oscar, the ego death. You really died on your birthday to me. Would you fuck with a guy like, it's my ego. That's why I'm holding it all in, because it's like every time I say some mean ass shit towards him, they really get on me. Who? The Holy Spirit. Like, he's a little bit, I don't know why. I don't know what kind of invocations, what kind of fucking spiritual protection he has from me, but he definitely has some. I went after him on day one, and they put me in spiritual court. He's very mirrorish in the sense of the twin flame. No, I don't have a frequency to him. I don't have a feel for him. I like any of that shit. He's like, he could just be a full-ass counterpart. I considered the considerable, but now I'm reconsidering everything after and just seeing the piece of meat you were laid up with for your birthday. Why I was in the sex store shopping all sizes and shapes. Stop, Holy Spirit. See what I mean? Every time I say something, they put me on the fucking stand. Okay, going back to our egos. My ego would never. My ego would never. That is God that says, go love your bitch ass. I don't like you. But I'm willing to go against my fears and disbeliefs and negative feelings to go have an adventure that God said is going to be good for me. Kicking and screaming. So going back to it, there's a lot of this journey that you really don't capture. And it's part of, this whole forgiveness and compassion. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. As I stand under, do you know what the big statue is at Mother Cabrini Shrine? I saw it as I was driving it. It's not her. It wasn't her. It's a huge statue. It's like a 20-foot statue of freaking Jesus Christ. And that dude, man, it's like you wear him in your heart. But it's, he don't talk to me like that. God's got to talk to me in a very Jesus is all kind. He's one of a kind. And it's like, in this moment where I want to slap the shit out of you, the Christness inside of me is coming out. And it's a battle it's a battle of good and evil, which is my heart full of compassion. And I get that you're trying desperately to make some shit happen. And my brain, where it's like, you are such a fucking pain in my ass, you fucking piece of shit, you fucking parasite. And it goes back to you, Bobby. The one thing I know about you is that your feelings always change. Yeah, bro, they're very fluid. We're reactive to things, and then we get flushed with feelings. It's our job to acknowledge where they come from, soothe them, and try to overcome them instead of acting in every one. But understanding which ones, when you're flared up in your self-defense, if this is really a moment to stand up. And that's where it is. It's like, I've been doing this for so long, just letting you get away with it, and then I bring it all up later. I'm bringing it up right now. If you want help, then you ask for help. And that's exactly what they said this weekend. You need to humble yourself and ask for help. At least, you know what I mean? Admit you don't have it figured out and you need some help. You don't go around stealing everybody else's fucking ideas and trying to say that, you know what I mean? You don't know what you didn't get the help. You just think it's going to, I don't know how to explain this. It's like you're buying drugs on the street, dude. It's like you weren't even diagnosed that pill, bro. You're just over there thinking that this is the pill to, this is gonna be the pill to swallow. Hey, don't take that shit. That's not meant for you. Everything I say is not meant for everybody. It's not even meant for you. Who's you? Any of you. I said that's what I would do. You're not me. You can't do the things that I do because the thing is you don't have the confidence and you're not built for that. I'm built for it, bro. And when I say I can do it, it's because I know. And then there's those things like, you can't do shit like that. I don't know. That could just be my mind. Let me figure this out. And that's where it is. It's like, you're mad at me. Let me think about it if I really am, or I'm just triggered about something or something else. Like that's too forward. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm exhibiting. I'm exhibiting frustration right now. Yes, I get it. I'm fuming. And that's where it did. God took me far, far away from everyone. Ooh, she's going to be fuming. And I rolled me a joint and I came right here. I sat down comfortably, lit the joint, saw that, and it was like, okay, breathe it in and breathe it out. Yes, it's real. My feelings are fucking real and valid. How you make my body feel. But and that's what it says. That's what I said earlier. It's like when you know why they're doing it, it's not what they're doing that's fucked up. It's why they're doing it. You can forgive them. Why is he doing this? Because he's desperate, bro. He has to prove to himself and to others. Why is Lewis doing this? He's fucking desperate, bro. Marshall, why are you still going on tour? He's fucking desperate to prove to himself and to others that he still has it in him. That he's still that guy. You don't need to prove it. And by doing this, you're gonna let yourself down. You want that guy to be heard, Kanye. You want everyone to think that you're the same old guy, that you're still that guy. You need to hear that guy. Other people don't. You do. So that you can lay that guy to rest and realize it's time for a new guy. I'm a new guy. And we accept our next stage. And that's what it means about having a new year. It's like, okay, I'm not the same person I was last year. Like, I went through so much shit last year, and you got to let last year go. Otherwise, you're going to have the same bullshit ass year as last year. If you're still, thinking about, the struggle, you're going to keep yourself in struggles. And something so simplistic to say, I'm never going to live in my car again like that. It was such a big struggle for me, but it's over. And it's like, let it go. Nah, God, you made me live in my car. How'd you make me live in my car like that? You made me fucking homeless. You made me this. You made me... God, you made me a car camper and an adventure, and I'm never afraid anymore, God. I'm never afraid of anything anymore, God, because I know you're out there everywhere. And you got me. You had to take me through all that bullshit and to teach me that how much you got me and, you know, make me know that you were the only one there and that all I need is you. And it's like, yep, let's move on now. We got another book to write. I was like, okay, cool. But in the sense of, I forgive you, but stop doing this, please. Do it the right way or don't do it at all. That's what I heard. I don't mind helping you. Your humility is what's going to bring your success, Russ. All of you. You guys must be humbled in order for you to be successful again. And you're fighting it instead of just surrendering to the fact that, hey, I don't got it all figured out. I need some help. But your pride is too big. And that's your biggest problem. You're not going to be able to accept the great things of life because you're too busy chasing them so that you could say you did it yourself. Am I talking to you or myself? You watched me. You've heard my whole life. You are me, I am you. We just had different experiences and I got through. I'm trying to get through to you. Russ needs, Russ thinks that he's a one-man army like myself. But Marshall isn't. Logic isn't. Fucking Steve, whatever. Oh, I called you by your right name. Mike Stud isn't. He'll tell you all about his team. He's not a one. None of them are. But neither am I. It doesn't come from me. I have God and his whole army. And it's not even like useful for me. It's given to you to inspire you to know, to have that connection so they can work with you and for you too. At the end of this, it's just a surrender. Let God take care of you. Let all the great things come to you while you work on you. Go back to being just, his child and let him take care of you. And that's where all the magic is. And people think you're all powerful, but you're really just powerless to God and his bullshit when you want to act a fool and he says you can't and you got to sit down and think about it. That's really the hard work. That's really the hard work, bro, that I keep telling you we got to do. And I do it every day. I didn't even see it coming. I was having one hell of a fucking day. I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't get well, they smoked a joint with me in the morning, and I just keep blaming that. Maybe, I don't think so, though. I smoke weed my whole life. None of that, never does that. But I want to blame it on something outside of myself. And then finally I was like, I guess I'm just healing. I just laid down, and I didn't want to watch YouTube. I couldn't get in the shower. I couldn't fall asleep, but I couldn't open my eyes. I laid there at least for an hour like that, and then I finally fell asleep. And then out of nowhere, I'm like, Amelia, go get lunch from downstairs, which is so convenient, bro. You have no idea that was another struggle for me. Every meal. I gotta find a meal. Every meal. They don't always eat it, but I sure the fuck do. Because it's provided. It's like, wow, it's one less thing I have to fucking worry about for myself, So I woke up, I was like, Amelia, go get lunch. I'm trying to pull myself, off the sheets. And I turn on the shower and I'm just like, heat up. I'm just sitting there in a fog and throw myself in the shower and throw on a fucking onesie. Shut up, Holy Spirit. It's funny. It really is. I put on a onesie. I call them jumpers, but that's really what they look like, kind of. Anyways, you know what it is, guys. You know what it is. Anyway, so I put on my little onesie and it's like, they had cheeseburgers and chips today. Who the fuck doesn't want bacon cheeseburgers, the vegetables on the side, and baked Lay's? Yeah, bro. Thank you, God, for giving me lunch. But then the fucking bacon was chewy, so I shared it with my dog and I moved on with my life. I told the kids I was just gonna go. Speaking of which, I'm almost done. I was just gonna go down the street and do a couple errands, and I didn't even go where I said I was gonna go. I headed straight west all the way to where I am right now. And I didn't know why, but now I know why. And now I still have to go back and do what I said I was going to do. But in the sense of God takes care of you. And, all you got to do is take care of you. And he'll take care of the outside world. And he'll tell you when to move and what to move on. And he'll tell you, there's days I got to work my ass off. I was rolling around, scrubbing the shit out of my car only to turn around and feel sad about it afterwards. All I wanted was it to look like a car again. And then after it did, I felt so sad. Like all the memories of what it was before is gone. Like I washed away my whole struggle. It was cool to, and that's what the kids say. It was cool to have a big old bed in there. It was cool to have it. Like we had it cool. And you couldn't, again, I could pull it right down and you really didn't see it. Yeah, the kids had to sit up, in meditation style in the back seat. And the dog had a cool ass bed in the front seat, but you really couldn't see what we were doing in here. And it was home. And just like that, dude, I have a new home. It just happens. Like things happen so fast. You think you're gonna wear them forever, but it's just an experience that you have to embrace. And he's not embracing it. He tells all these stories as he watches me go through it. And he's like, Hermes, if you want to write my story, then, that's what I always said. It's our story, but he doesn't want to be part of it. He doesn't want to take the real role of it. It's like, it's all of our story, guys. It's my story of, what he made me come here to do is wake your ass up and all this shit too. Hey, I got like a biker dude, like, hovering over me. And I have a bunch of vibrations going off in my ears. It's time to go, I feel it. I gave him the look and he drove away. Like, what are you doing, dude? And I want to say something funny. So I put on this black jumper and I put on my witch hat and I've got all of my shit. And I go into a store. She's like, I'm feeling your summer vibes. I said, you're feeling the light off of the witch, are you? Well, I am a light worker, but by nature I am very dark. And I love that you can see it blaring through my cloak of invisibility as I'm trying to hide myself with no makeup and just in my, in my onesie, in my jumper and shit. I just jumped in the car and jumped. God says jump. That's what I said. If he tells me in the middle of the night, you have to trust him like I do. I don't know, but I know what about the kids? Oh, believe me, that was hard. That's always hard. And that's where I am right now. What's making me get up? My kids. They're 14 and stuff, but they're like, I feel it. I feel it. What do I feel? I feel them wondering what's going on with me. I wonder where mom is. I wonder what mom's doing. That's how I'll be even in the car, anywhere, especially my son. I'm really in tune with his. But it's that. It's like, God calls and I listen. I can hear him. I can, it's a feeling inside. It's not always a voice. The conversation comes later, but it's just this intuitive, you know what I mean? Feel. You go with your feelings. And that's where this whole conversation is. Go with your feelings. It's harder and harder and harder. There's all these times you don't want to pour your feelings out. But the truth is in your feelings. And you needed to hear it just as much as that person. Maybe that person wasn't listening, but did you hear yourself? I heard myself. You need to be heard. And I needed to be heard, and you need to be heard. I get it. You're like, I need you to hear this album. Come on, dude. God's not going to give you your blessing on that. His blessing on this. Why? Because of why you did it. I really want this relationship to work out. Yeah, but it's not going to work out because it's not. You want it to work out for all the wrong reasons. Because you don't want to be alone. Because you don't want to start over. Because you don't want to, go through the fucking baggage of breaking up. I'm not going to make this work for you. You can keep holding on, but it's not working. I'm not going to you don't have my blessing. I'm telling you to walk away from this. And that goes back to Lewis. And unfortunately, Marshall, if he does take this leap of fucking, into the abyss. God wants you to be happy, but you think your idea of what's going to make you happy and what he knows you really need are two different things. Did you hear that? Maybe I shouldn't have gave them a jump. I thought about it. I was like, I have battery problems of my own. I don't know if I should be giving another fucking car a jump. But then it turned out to be the people from the hotel, and it was a great story. Gotta keep up in my community page. Russ, I'd like to say keep up, but you're holding on to, you're holding on to water. You can't. It's Doctor Strange. I'm such a strange person, aren't I? I know. It really is, though, bro. You have to go with the flow. You have to go with the flow and stop pushing your agenda. Stop trying to make your life, bro. Just live it and let it be. Let it turn out. Let it become become something. You want it to go this way because this is the way you always do it, or this is the way they did it, or nobody's ever done it this way. Oops, my bad. But that's not how it works, bro. And it's the first song I put on when I got in the car. I put on my Pandora, and it was God's plan. I didn't plan this, bro. In essence, I never, I don't plan. I can see what's coming, and I work with what's coming, and I put out my intentions and my hopes, and I work with that. You know what I mean? I work with the universe. I'm not like in control of it. They're in control, and that's what I'm trying to show you all the time is we can work with them with an understanding of what the fuck is going on. Who's them? God and his whole, and I'll expand, or how I've helped myself in your situation. Did that break up? I don't know if that broke up. But anyways, yeah, the creativity comes when I'm asking for it. How do I help them? How have I, you're looking for ideas. You're looking for, inspiration of how to help people. And I'm trying to help you. But when you do something like this and you don't, you know what I mean? You have, as it says, give credit where credit is due. Number 1, 2, and 3. And that's it. It's like you try to be the mastermind of, they show you as plankton. You're always trying to steal the secret recipe. And that's it too. It's like I went back and, even Pac, he gave it to you. How to make the perfect song and the perfect album. He gave it to you. It's in a video on YouTube. It's there. He gave you the perfect recipe. But you have to add your own ingredients for it to be authentic. You know what I mean? You can't just use words that have been used before. It has to be actually true to you. You know what I mean? You can't just follow everybody else's recipe. This is how we make, and that's that soul food. They say you put your fucking foot in it, meaning I added a little me to it. And the more you that's in it, now it becomes a plate that wasn't it. That's that Chef Ramsay. Motherfucker could take a regular plate and it don't be so regular no more because he added, you know what I mean, himself to it. The magic was himself, his creativity. In essence, he had to try a lot of shit before he found out what tastes good and what doesn't. And now he wants to tell you what tastes good according to his taste buds. But he has Excel taste buds where what satisfies us as the typical, a household meal, he doesn't feel is satisfying. And he's always looking for ways to make the household meal taste better. But to us, it's like, whoa, it's got too much paprika. There's too much Creole in that. It gives me diarrhea. It's too spicy. You mix what with what? Chocolate covered what? And what? And that's it. It's like, he's taken his creativity to a palette of beyond, what we are. And he thinks our taste buds to be no good. Okay. Now going back to music. It's like, yes, there is a people that have a taste for your music. But when you start fucking with your own recipe, those that like how you taste are not going to like it just because you're trying to get more people to come in and eat your food. Eat your food, Tina. It's making me want a hot dog real bad. Do you see that? That's the Holy Spirit having fun. They blurt out commercials and movies and stuff. I turn into the bumblebee. It's like, they got to add their little, funness onto our conversation. They just butt in with some fucking bullshit. Thanks, Kanye. Not helpful. Thanks, Pac. Not helpful. Anyways, going back to it, that's the Holy Spirit. And that's God's army. Where's all this them? Fully accessible and part of your conversation in life if you allow them to be. You know what I mean? Hey, dude, this chick is like 7 times more beautiful than the girl you had in bed with you last night, Oscar. And she just walked by on the street. Jeez, bro, that was a basic... That's what it is, though. It's a projection of like, no, I'm happy and I can do this and this is this and this and this. Dude, when you wake up in the morning, might not be this morning. You might still have the rose-colored glasses as we all do. When you look back on that video, you're going to delete it. I know you, dude. I've seen you do it and it makes me laugh because I used to do it all the time. And F does it still. Some of us do. I caught Russ a couple times throughout the journey doing it. It's super funny. We're like, you thing, and you're like, fuck. The fuck was I thinking? And you gotta delete that shit. We've all done it, right? Right? We're just being human. And shame, and you're like, I'm gonna shut down my page for a couple days. Maybe people forget. Like, you're so shameful you shut down your page. Man, I used to always shut down my page. That's why there's no followers. I just push everyone away. I used to always have they'd come. I don't even care. I push away 400 people, and then before you know it, I look up and there's another extra 400. Are they the same people that keep coming with me? I don't know. If you look though, my average view on my shorts is about 400. It might be, bro, like in the sense of I can never get rid of you people. In the sense of I never had a reason to. I just kept pushing people away when I was going through my pain and suffering. Ergo, you know, Kanye and over there. And these were just absolute strangers. I would just kick people. I just, you know, you can do it on Instagram real easy. I take away my messages. I just be like, never talk. I should have never talked to you. I'm taking away my message. I'm unsending this. I'm unsucking your dick. Realistically, you are. You just want to like fucking forget about everything and shit. So anyways, he has a habit of shutting down his page, making it go private all the time. Like, who are you hiding from? What one person made you? And that goes back to Trump. That was the only good part of my day today. It was so funny. I'm laying in bed right before bed, and that's probably what knocked me out. I laughed so hard, dude. It was the headline saying that Trump is demanding that we take a purposely distorted picture of him off our walls. He's like, I demand it. I demanded that far left governor Polis and then if you read it, he goes on to ramble about how our governor has no control over the Venezuelans and and he's just really mad that this is an unpleasing picture. And I'm like, damn, take it easy, Kim Kardashian. And I just start laughing so fucking hard. And I look at the picture of him and I'm like, it's you, bro. What is wrong with you? You don't like you don't like your own image? And like, he's such a fucking terrorist. He's gonna fucking come and burn. Like, was he here and he saw it on the wall and then talked about it later? Did he tell everyone in the room when he saw it? Did everybody laugh when he started being like, what the fuck is this? Like, how did this whole conversation? So I'm having this whole dude, we keep getting cut off. It won't let me talk. As soon as we start talking about that guy. Anyways, maybe it was the other guy's name I mentioned. Dang, bro. You guys, there's the oldest car next to me. Wow. I just zoomed past it and I didn't even realize it was such a classic. Holy shit. I gotta break for this one, bro. They don't make cars like this, bro. If we stop using gasoline like this will cease to exist. This is unreal. Hold on a second. Come on, I know it can't go fast, but how slow? You're going 40 miles an hour. It's an old school Mercedes, bro. Look at that. Classic, bro. Again, fuck a Ferrari. Anyways, going back to it, he can't make it, and that's it. He's taking away our freedoms, right? So right then he's like, I was like, we should put this shit up everywhere. But in essence, I can't tell anyone to be brave like me, but I was brave enough to do it. I know this bothers you, and I'm going to use this against you, and there's nothing you can do. You can force them, but you can't force me. You can't shut down my page because I have a picture that you don't like up on my page, Kim Kardashian. You can't do that. I mean, maybe I don't know. But we're going to try. We're going to see how this goes. And that's what it is. It's like, you know, you're just patronizing everybody, but then there's something unflattering about you and you become all powerless to it. I think it's funny. I thought it was really funny and I laughed really hard and then I fell asleep laughing. And then I woke up to this bullshit and now I feel better. Russ, you need help, but not that kind of help. Dude, you asshole. That was the whole beginning of the conversation is you needed a therapist. Dude, I can't help build your career when you're not good inside, dude. We can't build your outside when you're not good inside. This is basic fucking psychology, alchemy, you know what I mean? Physiology. Like, seriously, bro, if you're not good inside, you can't do, you know, you're not going to be good outside. And you trying to act like it's all good. That's not good, bro. It's not going to work. And God wants you to love yourself enough to understand that you're not good. And he wants you to do what it takes to get better. Because he knows, and Kobe knows, and everybody knows that you're better than this. I know you are. But I know why you're doing it too. And that's that ever knowing. That just means I got to be forever forgiving. I forgive you, for I know exactly what the fuck you do, but come on. Stop fighting it. There's Stifler with the popcorn. Just do it. I don't know what he says, but it's very scary and intimidating. That meme is everywhere with Stifler. I shared one too, where your spiritual team is telling you to just get it over with. Hey, love yous. Bye.